What's good, guys? We're back at it again with another video. Now, we are going to come with the 2022 rankings. Now, we might have to finish it next week because, like I was saying, we are going to have kids starting to move into the prep this weekend. And I've also been extremely busy. I know I've still been getting out 2 videos, but that's because I've been waking up at like 5, 6 in the morning just to get them out because I still have to, we do practices almost every day, things like that. And I'm starting to run some of the practices, do some film sessions with our kids. So it's kind of been tough. But so we might have to finish the 2022 rankings next week. But part of the reason why I did choose to come to the prep is it lets me kind of get my ear on the ground to high school players, right? Because I've been so removed from high school. It's probably been 4, 5 years since I've been in high school at all, right? So it just lets me know, okay, what is the high school basketball player of today? What do they deal with? What do they think about? Because I understand a lot of my viewers, they're either going into high school or they're in high school, or it's a parent of a high school level athlete or a parent of a kid that's almost getting into high school, right? So at the end of the day, we do have to come back to what this channel, what I really started it. I know we started to do breakdowns, but at the end of the day, I did start it giving you guys basketball advice, life advice, things like that. So when I see something or when I'm starting to see a trend that I'm starting to see in our players and like, yeah, it's something that I feel like you guys, like I need to talk to you guys about so that everyone can understand what it is. I have to come do that, right? I don't care if we have breakdowns to do. Like I'm trying to help you guys get better. So today we talking about these trainers, because what I'm starting to see, especially with our players, is we'll have a lot of kids who they'll come in and all they want to do is NBA level moves, side steps, head fakes, spins, things like that. They want to do jelly every layup. And then you ask them, they're like, yeah, like, I'm like, yeah, like where you been, where you been training at? What you been doing? Da da da. Oh, I train with this. I train with this person. 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 I was at this camp. I was at this big camp. I did this. I did this. Like, yeah, how long you been working with that person? Oh, about, a year, 2 years. And then you start to look sideways and I'm like, wait, so you've been playing like you've been playing like this, or you've been having someone teaching you to play this way for over 2 to 3 years, or shoot this way, because some of them, maybe their form isn't as good. And it's like, okay, someone's been teaching you this for 2, 3 years and they didn't tell you needed to change anything. They didn't tell you that you needed to improve on anything. And it literally, it started to become obvious that, okay, because I didn't realize I've been away from high school and training and things like that for a long time. A lot of these new age trainers are just trying to get your money. They're just trying to get your money. So let me put you through what they do, right? You'll get a kid, especially now because on Instagram, everybody wants to, like if you hoop or you're in the basketball world, everyone has their little workout highlights, that little mixtape that you make with your workout. So all kids see is all the top 100 players have them, all their friends have them. I had a kid DM me recently and say, yeah, like I'm trying to find a trainer. All my friends have trainers and they making these videos and they're posting and I feel like I'm not, since I don't have a trainer, I'm not going to be as good as them. Let me tell you this right now. If you are a basketball player in high school or below and you think you need a trainer to get better, I'm going to be honest, like that type of mindset, you're already having a losing mindset, right? Because what do you think these players did before there was Instagram, before there was all these trainers? Gilbert Arenas said he literally used to go in the gym by himself 4 or 5 hours and rebound for himself. I know a lot of kids nowadays don't want to rebound for themselves. I did. It's okay to rebound for yourself. It's okay to go in the gym by yourself and work on your game. And to be honest, that's truly how you're going to get as good as you can be, right? Because if you need a trainer to push you, if you need a trainer to text you every day, oh yeah, we in the gym at this time, then you really don't want it. Because if you really wanted it, you would be doing what some of these other players have been doing, walking around your neighborhood, dribbling, keep the ball in your hand. I'm going to the gym by myself. I'm going to take 1,000 shots and I'm going to get my own rebound. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to work on my ball handling. I know what I need to work on. I'm going to do it myself. I don't need someone to push me to tell me to do it. But let's get back to what these trainers telling these kids, right? So like I said, you get a young kid, they see all the top 100 have workout highlights. So the kid DM them on Instagram, yeah, I want to do this and that. They bring him to the gym, right? And these trainers, these trainers, they understand that kids nowadays, they just want the flash. They just want something to post on Instagram, right? So what do they do in their workouts? They're only doing NBA level moves. They putting out all these cones. You doing like in and out cross. You're doing all these combos, head fakes, hezzies. You're doing side steps. You're doing fadeaways. And then when you come to the game and you're a 7th grader if you're a 6th or 7th grader doing side steps, doing fadeaways, then all of a sudden the coach of that team that you're on takes you out and you're confused and you and your parents are confused. You're like, wait, I pay all this money for him to go to this trainer and he's not getting on the court. Why is that? It's because you can't do a side step 3, a fadeaway 3 until you can make a standstill 3. You can't do acrobatics, all these jelly. You can't do all that until you can make a left hand layup, right? Because we'll see Kyrie, we'll see players like that, not realizing these dudes spent 10,000 hours working on their touch, doing regular layups before they even get to all the crazy stuff like that. What the crazy stuff that they're doing, like I just said in the last video with Kaysen, it's reactionary. They practice the fundamentals so that when they do get to the game and someone jumps in front of them, they've done a regular layup so much that when they jump up in the air, whatever they do here, they're still going to finish with the regular layup because their fundamentals are down. And that's just something like I'm really just starting to see, and it's annoying me to see, and it kind of makes me a little upset because it's like y'all really don't care about getting these kids to the next level because they really don't realize that what gets you there is these fundamentals. So I'll just say this. I'll just say for my young players, right? If you don't have a trainer, let me tell you what you should be in the gym doing, right? And I'm gonna come to y'all with the 1,000 dribble challenge that we do on a daily to get our handles better. You should be in there in the gym by yourself, working on your ball handling. You should be doing set shots, 500 makes, set shots. I don't care if you have a gun, you don't have a gun, 500 makes, set shots, right? Then you should work on layups, right hand layups, left hand layups, floaters, touch off the glass, things like that. Next thing you do, 1 dribble pull-ups. 1 dribble pull-ups going left, 1 dribble pull-ups going right, things like that. Then you're going to work on straight line drives. You're just going to work on all your fundamentals that you need because that young, these NBA moves you're seeing, bro, these high school coaches are not going to mess with it. And I've seen really good players get to high school and they get to tryouts and they try and do all the NBA moves and they might make the shot, right? And they might make the shot, they might do whatever. But the coach still isn't going to mess with that because in their eyes they're like, oh, this kid is flashy. Like he wants all the hype. He wants all the attention. He doesn't want to play. This is why I say if you go back and you watch my How to Make Any Basketball Team video, I specifically say don't come in tryouts trying to do all the flashy stuff, all the fadeaways, because the coach is going to look down on that like, okay, he's trying to take away from my team. He's not going to buy in. He's not going to do everything I want. He's not going to cut off the ball. He just wants to ISO and go to work. So that's why I had to come to y'all with this video because I'm really tired of seeing or recently we'll have guys DM some of our players and, you know, like, yeah, like I want to train and like, yeah, I want to train you and stuff like that. That's another thing. When you're finding these trainers, please make sure they have a track record, right? So make sure that they've trained someone that's gotten to the next level. Make sure that they're literally not just training. They didn't just start training like a couple months ago or something like that. Because there are guys like that who get done playing. There are guys that get done playing sometimes, and you know they're trying to figure out what to do this, and so they go jump into training because obviously like I made it, so I know what to do, right? So I can teach it to another kid. That's not always the case. There are a lot of players who were really good basketball players, but weren't really good coaches, right? So make sure that the trainer you do find, if you do find a trainer, make sure that he has a track record of getting players to the next level. Like me personally, I've trained with a couple people, but in terms of my trainer, I had one trainer. We talked about this in the old video. Rolando Lamb, Jeremy Lamb's dad. If any of you guys live in Georgia or he might have moved, I think he was either South Carolina, North Carolina, something like that. And you guys want a trainer, like this is the only dude that I ever called that was my trainer. And I trained for him from like one summer. And I went to him. I don't remember how we got in contact with him, but like I said, this is Jeremy Lamb's dad. He literally had me doing the same thing he had Jeremy doing, and his other son who ended up playing Division I college basketball. And I swear, we didn't do no cone drills. We didn't do anything. I actually have this old picture. I'm gonna put it right here of me in the gym. I wasn't even wearing basketball shoes. This is how young I was, naive. Those were running shoes, bro. This is when I say I used to be bad and I didn't know. This is what it looked like, right? We didn't do any crazy cone drills. He got me dribbling, doing full court layups, going over and over and over. He got me pounding the ball till my forearms about to fall off, like just a bunch of stationary dribbling, like nothing crazy, just layups, working on free throws, things like that. Next thing you know, I get my opportunity with Game Elite. Right? Nothing flashy. We didn't record one session. My dad took that one picture. We didn't record one session. Next thing you know, I get an opportunity with Game Elite, and we know how that ended, right? We know how that transpired and how it got me to where I am now. So that's why I'm saying, when you guys find a trainer, when you're thinking about getting a trainer, to be honest, it's not necessary. If you want to get it, you're going to go get it. You're not going to need somebody. But if you do want that little extra work, just make sure that the person that you're going to be working with is reputable. They have a reputation in the basketball community. They're not just one of these guys getting out here making stuff up off the fly. So appreciate you guys watching. Like, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications. We might be dropping them. We'll see. I might be able to get out another breakdown either today or tomorrow. I'm still going to try and get the subscriber breakdown on Sunday. So we'll see. So I'll see you guys on Sunday.